1.
2.
Many people in America have their own favorite president, political candidate, or anyone really who is involved in politics. Some people love George Washington, John F. Kennedy, FDR, and somehow people like Trump. I'm not quite sure how that works. My own personal favorite, though, was Ronald Reagan. The man was born on February 6, 1911, to Jack and Nellie Reagan in Tampico, Illinois. He grew up with both of them being very loving parents, however, Jack, his father, being a large alcoholic, which is no easy step for any child to overcome throughout their life, seeing their own parent drunk constantly, never truly in a sober state. However, he managed to push through that, and later on went on to get an athletic scholarship to Eureka College in Illinois, and later graduated with a major in both economics and sociology. However, Reagan later moved to California and became a Hollywood actor, and actually probably worked on his most famous work, Bedtime for Bonzo, where he helped Bonzo the monkey go to bed. Anyway, later on though, he did actually change his political views. He went from a staunch Democrat to believing in more of a leftist view to a much more strict Republican conservative right view, which is an impressive thing to do from the main fact of you need to keep an open mind to be able to change your ideas that way. Most people would latch on to whatever opinion or idea they have and think, I'm right no matter what. You're wrong, I'm right, my opinion's the right one. Shut up. However, during this time, Reagan also managed to become the governor of California. And in this time period, he managed to create several laws and bills that helped many people. He enacted new divorce laws in California, which helped many women and men get out of horrible relationships or even abusive relationships. And a study later showed that women and men's suicidal rates dramatically decreased after these laws were enacted, from the main fact that they were able to get out of these abusive relationships instead of having to be locked in them due to divorce laws being so tightly made before. However, later on, he did become president of the United States. And when he was the president, he did even more great things. Besides greatly increasing our military power, helping us defend ourselves even more, he created many great social and economic plans, helping spark our economy and helping us get out of massive debt that we were in at the time. He, not to mention, also did something that no president before him was truly able to do well, and that was make peace with Russia. Reagan was able to talk with Gorbachev, the past Russian president, and make peace with them, ending the Cold War as we know it, which was something FDR couldn't do, JFK couldn't do, or any other president could do. Mainly from the main fact of how much Americans hated communist Russia. But he managed to do that and even helped manage to break down the Berlin Wall, with his own words to Gorbachev and to Russia itself, helping reunite East and West Berlin together. Later on, though, he was shot and almost assassinated, and somehow still managed, a couple days later, to be back in the Oval Office, despite what his own doctors were telling him after being almost mortally wounded. And he even played it off completely as an, oh, I'm fine, it's just a little gunshot wound, I'll be back at work tomorrow morning. Something that everybody has almost done. Not to that extent, but pretty close. But I guess the real reason I admire Reagan so much was he always seemed to put everyone else in front of him. He didn't care about what people thought of his opinions or of his plans. He just looked at whatever would help everyone else the most out and do it. Which is why he's my own personal hero in so many ways.